We brought our community of women together to talk about music and their experience in the industry. Music isn't something you just decide to do. It's something you're born with. It's ingrained in you. It just is. But deciding to let music be who you are, deciding to immerse yourself in the industry is not easy. Judgments are placed on you.
Like, not everything's gonna be amazing.
Society values art because it's beautiful, and everybody wants to be surrounded by beautiful things. But often the artist is devalued or deemed an insufficient member of society because they don't hold a normal job and they're not paid to create this beautiful art.
This can be like edited, right? Because I'm gonna be like, ugh.
No, it's totally gonna be edited.
Also, let me know if, like, in between, if this starts to come over here. This tends to happen to my hair.
Got you.
Most artists live in extremes. We love and we hurt deeper, and we feel insecure about our art. That's just the nature of being a creative.
I don't know. This is weird. It's like, stop me. I didn't know what the heck to say. I'm gonna try it again. Okay.
But in a male-driven society, in an industry where our outside appearance is deemed more important than our work, it's an unhealthy environment. We need to stick together. We need to support each other. And we need to celebrate each other. We need to stop putting ourselves in situations where we feel less than, where we feel dirty, because we're beautiful. God gave you a gift, and that does have purpose. Don't let the world get in the way of that.
And she was doing the dishes, and I was in my little, like playpen kind of thing. And she heard a little like na 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 na, and she dropped everything and realized it was me. And then she was like, "Oh, got a natural singer here."
Yeah. It's cool. Well, music is... Music to me has always been just kind of a... Let me start over. I don't know. That's such a hard question.
It is.
Because you want to say just... Music has been everything to me.
I mean, I think we all kind of have our fantasies of, well, if I wasn't a singer, I'd be doing this. But I've never been happier doing anything else. And I can actually try to, visualize myself doing something else and I'm miserable. So no, I mean, music is, it's just who I am.
I was in a terrible relationship. I don't want to go too dark. It was very abusive, and at the end of that relationship, I was wanting to get out, and I was afraid. And I would get up at like 4 in the morning, and I would get in my car and I would drive to this beautiful lake where you could rent canoes. And I would rent a canoe and I would get out in the middle of the lake and just start singing. And I don't know why. I don't know. At the time, I didn't know where that came from. But I would sit out there for about an hour until I knew that he would be waking up and I had to get back. Eventually, that turned into me getting in the car and escaping for a couple hours. And before I knew it, I was singing for hours and hours on end, just because it felt so good. And so for me, I think music came as like God's way of giving me a way to heal from the pain of that, what I was going through.
Obviously, I'm not blonde, white, and from Alabama. I am Mexican, Saudi Arabian, and a little Irish, and that is my ethnicity. And I had someone tell me that I should push more the Mexican side. Don't let anyone know that you're something else. Sorry, I don't know. I'm damn flying. I wonder if I should even say the thing about like my ethnicity. It's so scary.
Like, you don't want to say that?
I don't know. Like, it just feels like...
I think it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say maybe 5 years ago, there was a guy that was interested in managing me. and everything seemed fine. Then, of course, last minute, he talks about how much money it's going to be, and I knew immediately that it was BS, because I went to music school. I look sweet and innocent, but I'm not stupid, and I knew exactly what he was doing. Another thing that he wanted me to do was wear shoulder pads. He said that I had soft shoulders, and I needed more of a presence, and I needed to wear shoulder pads. I mean, I love the Golden Girls and everything. I'm like the biggest Golden Girl fan, but I'm not down to wear their shoulder pads. I'm like not gonna do it. So that shoulder pad thing was the last straw. I knew he was an idiot when he told me I needed to wear shoulder pads.
Well, now I'm too old. 30 is apparently the new 70. I'm too old. Lose weight. I get, every girl gets that, and I hate that because I think it should be about so much more than that.
I had a manager in Ohio, and I had a full band at this point, and we were really getting a lot of momentum up there. Myself and my backup singer were the only two women in the group. But we get to the stage and it's all live, so there's no editing, and they basically are like counting down 10, 9, 8, 7, and then they're like, okay, go, My manager yells out in these 10 seconds. First he says to my backup singer, "Suck in your gut, you look bloated." And this girl was not the type of girl to just take crap from anybody, so she was instantly angry, and with no sleep. And then he yells to me, "Mindy, put your fingers behind your back. They look like spiders. No one wants to see those long, skinny fingers." And I'm holding the microphone at this time, and they're like, 3, 2, 1. And as soon as the camera cuts and we're live, you see on my face, like, it was like one of those scenes from, what's that movie with Will Ferrell?
I don't know.
Where he's it was
That
like
was
that.
Talladega Nights. Yeah. That's hilarious.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. Your fingers are too skinny, you look bloated. I mean, it's just the ridiculous things that we hear. And I really feel like as women, we get it a little more because we're expected to be sexy and we're expected to look perfect.
There's a lot of hate that I get from random strangers around the world. I don't know them in person, but I've gotten comments about, "Oh, you're too fat, you need to lose weight, you're ugly, blah, 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 and your voice isn't good enough, you're not as good as this person," or whatever. But you can't listen to that stuff, and everyone's unique and their own individual, and you can't be comparing yourself to others and listen to what others are trying to tell you what to be.
Absolutely.
It's so a part of me that everyone in the world can turn against my music or like my whatever is music of me, and it's not gonna matter because it's in me. So as long as I'm here, if I'm breathing and if I'm alive and if I'm doing all these other things that you're supposed to do as a human and giving and being kind, I'm doing music. Yeah, because it's similar to like love and kindness and gratitude. It's a lot of great things in life that are so delicate and very and frail almost, but it's something at the same time is so powerful and strong.
It's a little bit scary out there for female artists, There's a lot of pressure on us to be who we are, not to be who we are. There's a lot of pressure on us to be what people want us to be, I should say. That causes us to conform. It causes us to basically have an identity crisis with ourselves and with our sound and who we are even amongst other female artists. That pressure creates competition that is just completely unnecessary.
And it's not about an ego thing, and it's about working together and bringing each other up and while being in a team. And because in the music industry, it's honestly, you can't do everything by yourself. You need help, and this group of amazing women that I'm working with are incredible, and we're all bringing each other up. We're all working with each other. WIMNashville is my happy place right now, for sure.
WIMNashville to me is a group of women coming together, supporting each other.
But there's just something different about like us banding together and willingly doing this. It's turned out to be a really beautiful thing. I like it.
You don't have to be from a certain place or grow up a certain way to love country music, and that's kind of what I want to bring to the table. I'm Rihanna Estrada, and I'm a country singer-songwriter from California.
Hi, I am Juliette Waybrett.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Palmer.
Hi, my name is Jessica Lynn Vasquez.
I'm Charlie Woods, and I'm WIMNashville.
Okay. Hi, I'm Mindy McHugh, and I have spider fingers.
I'm Carissa Nicole, and I am amazing! No, I'm just
Yes, I like that. Let's just be done with this because I feel awkward.
Do one more, and do one.
It's been noticed. I can't talk. Well, I know what I'm trying to say, but I can't get it out.
As an artist, you're gonna receive criticism. You gotta be ready for that. But you shouldn't be getting that from your own team. You gotta surround yourself with people who love, support, and inspire you to be better. That's where that magical art is gonna come from. It's not gonna come from that manager who's beating you down about those last 20 pounds. It's not gonna come from that producer who wants to hang out with you after hours. Get rid of all that noise and concentrate on your art. It really does take a team to make an artist go. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. It takes a village of people to make an artist successful. But in a male-dominated industry, it's very easy to get caught up in all the things that you're told and to get distracted by all the little things that really don't matter. It doesn't matter if you get the boob job. And that producer who's trying to get you alone, you don't need him. He does not hold the magical wand to your career. So if you're a female artist and you're ready to get rid of all that noise, if you're ready to just concentrate on your art, if you're looking for a place to do that, if you're looking for your team, because you're beautiful and strong in your own right. But when people come together for the betterment of everybody, everything is possible. Join us.